Hey y'all! How is everyone doing on this Tuesday night? How's y'all's day been? Mine has been productive. I've been working the last 2 days in my warehouse, y'all, for my other business, and for my business. And man, y'all, I don't like spiders. I'm just gonna tell you, I had to crawl on me today, and I don't love it. So anywho, if you're just hopping on, hit the heart button. My name is Shonda, and I just like hopping on and creating with you guys and showing y'all some fun new ideas and maybe get y'all's creative juices flowing. So let's do that tonight. Y'all, I have been wanting to use these for a long time. I have a white one and a yellow one. So we're going to use the yellow one tonight. I got these at the dollar store. Okay, they were on sale. I think I paid $2.50 for them, and I got two. Like I said, I got a white one and this yellow one. But I'm going to, if you can see, it's got some like gold shiny. I kind of already, you see that, how I put black on it? We're going to do that. We're going to tip this out in the black. I don't like the gold shiny. And then I'm probably going to paint the inside. So we're going to spruce this up a bit, okay? So we're going to do that. Then we're working with this 14-inch wooden round. I got a pack of 3 of these at Hobby Lobby. They are in the Woodpile brand, and they're $12.99 for 3. But I got it when it was half off the Woodpile stuff. So, you know, not bad at all when you can get it that way. But you get 3 of them, and they're not very thick. I can't remember what the thickness is, but you do have 2 sides. I'm going to do the other side because I'm going to stain it, and I don't want that to show, so we're going to use this side. Okay, we'll use my little handy dandy Lazy Susan tonight. And then y'all, we're going to use this really sweet transfer. I have not used it yet. I'm trying to pull out some of the ones I've not used yet that we still have in stock so that you guys can see them before they go away. But this one's not on the last chance or anything, but I just thought it was so sweet. Now, I'm not going to use the bottom half, okay? We're going to use our big old flower down there, but we are going to use this top part. So, we're going to do that, and let me get me pulled up over here, y'all. Again, if you're just hopping on, hit the heart button, and the word for tonight is flower. Had to think for a second, y'all. Had to think. You'd think it was a Monday for me. It's not. It's not. I hope that I'm on the right account. Am I on the right account, y'all? I probably am not. Oh, who knows? I get so confused when I do these. Get so confused. Let's hope I'm on the right account. Yes, I am. There I am. Okay. Y'all, such a okay. All right, let me put this in the comments. But you can also, like I said, comment flower, and I will send you a supply list. Okay. So, but I'm also going to put it in the comments. Y'all, I don't even know what it's doing. It did it under me. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, I don't know sometimes what I'm doing on here. Actually, most of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all have that problem? Facebook and stuff. I'm telling y'all, I get a little, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. But it'll be alright. Okay. Anyway, let's get going, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to use my favorite, y'all. I think that, again, I told y'all this before, I think it looks very classy to have a painted or a stained surface, especially when I'm using such a bright color as yellow on it. So we're just going to stain this, y'all, okay, with our Waverly wax. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, it is Waverly Antique Colored Wax. Let me show y'all. Okay, so we're going to get this on here. I like to put some on, and then I take, y'all know, I like to take my baby wipe and take some of it off. I like how that looks, so that's what I do. know I'm going 50 million different directions, but when I am using this baby wipe, it really doesn't matter what direction you're going to. So you take a wet baby wipe. I'm taking actually a couple of them because I just don't want it to get everywhere. Okay, and then you just literally wipe off the excess, and when you do that, it gets into the green, which I love. Now, if you like it darker, do it darker. You do this, let it dry or dry it, and then put on another coat. Simple, you know, just really easy to do, y'all. I like this method a lot. Y'all know. Now I'm gonna let my edge, I'm not gonna wipe it off with a baby wipe. I always find that my baby wipe comes apart, especially on these, the wood that's kind of still raw and not finished on the edges, like this, tends to get the baby wipe, and I just get fuzz everywhere. I don't want fuzz. No fuzz needed. Y'all, I don't want it. Just like that. I don't want fuzz. So, and it really does take the fuzz off when it's such a unfinished. And I am going to take it around the edge. Just so I don't have a dark edge. Okay. That fast, y'all. I love it. Let me get this off of me. So, look how pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love that green. I just think it's gorgeous. I gotta figure out where I'm going to, let me do that a little bit of it. Where I want to put my lettering. I think I'll just do it like that. So it'll be like this. So, this can be hung on the door if you want to put a door hanger on it. I actually put in the description, excuse me, air bubble. I put in the description that it is a door round, but I cannot hang anything on my door, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Who's ever heard of that? The outside of my door, the, what do they call it? The little panels, you know, the panel, are those called panes or whatever they are inside? Anyway, y'all, most of the houses that I've seen, the panes are in the inside of the glasses, right? Not mine. Mine's on the outside. So anytime you hang anything out there, it's right in the middle. You cannot, nothing does right. So I just said, forget it. I hang it right beside the door. I have a big thing with our name on it, and I just hang it by the door. I mean, what you gonna do? So you just do what you can. We didn't want to change the door. We moved in this house, and oh well. And I have some of the most beautiful wreaths, y'all. It's alright. Alright, so I'm just going to dry this. And then we're going to go ahead and work on our little flower, y'all. I'm just sprucing it up as well. I just want to make sure this is good and dry. Let's turn it down a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Y'all, this heat guns Mac Daddy. So y'all, we're having some water issues over here in the Coble house. The Stone Coble. We have major water pressure. Has anybody ever had that before? The water pressure coming into our homes is really high right now. So we've started noticing some leaks, and my son was like, I'm loving this new pressure, and it dawned on me, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what it is. The water pressure in this house is too high. Our toilet was running, the shower was leaking. I mean, some stuff, right? So I told my husband, I said, I really think that it is the water pressure. So sure enough, they come out and checked it today. It is our water pressure. 6 houses on this row right here has high water pressure, but somehow it's our regulators that have gone bad. All 6 houses. All right, y'all, I'm just going to sand this just a little bit. It's kind of rough. I really don't want to catch a splinter, you know. So I'm going to sand the whole thing just a little bit. And this is just my little sanding block from the Dollar Tree. Just a little smooth surface for my transfer. Okay, so this is what we had. now this is what we have. Hey, Dan. Okay, so let's set this to the side and let's work on our flower. And I'm just gonna, like I said, spruce it up just a little. Nothing major. And give it just some depth. I don't want the gold. So, here's what we've got. Okay, this is like a little flower hanger from the dollar store at Dollar General. Sorry, Dollar General. And I don't really want the gold. See the gold? It's tipped in gold. What I did, you see where I did the black? That's what I want. I want to kind of do a fall looking, you know, it kind of looks like a sunflower-ish, kind of. You know, that's what we're going after, y'all. That's the look. And I'm just going to use some black folk art chalk paint. Hey, Jennifer. And I'm just going to paint the tips, y'all. Just the tips. And I'm just going to use this little angle brush that I have. And here's what I'm doing. I'm literally just, and it's fine if it's messy looking. You know, these are flowers, so, I mean, there's no flower that's going to look perfect, right? And I don't even care if some of the gold is showing through. I wanted it to be more stark and not so shiny. You know, time to place, y'all. Time to place for shine. I like shine, but time to place. So, and this also kind of makes it look, you know how the metal, what is that, you know, like the enamel, the white enamel. Yay! Yes, Dan, you did. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like the enamelware, you know, the white enamelware, and it's got the edges that are black where it's worn, you know, your true ones that, you know, Granny had, or our Nanas, or whatever y'all called y'all's. Mine happened to be Granny. And I had a Mammy too, but Mammy wasn't much to cook. She was the seamstress. That woman could sew anything, but she wasn't very much on the cooking, y'all. It's always funny, you know, you talk about your grandmas, how they cooked and stuff. Yeah, that grandma didn't. Now, my dad's mom definitely did, and my mom's stepmom, Nancy, did. But Mammy, no, girl. She was, no. She was trying to play poker and drink her coffee and smoke her Marlboros. That's what she was trying to do. She wasn't trying to cook. Y'all, she made a killer hamburger, though. I'm just going to tell you. All right, y'all, I'm just joking around. We, not really, that's all truth, but we're just making over this little, or embellishing it, I should say, or sprucing it up a bit. Just this little flower. We're going to use it on our little round. You could do any color you wanted on this. You could tip it out in white. You don't have to tip it out at all, actually. You know, you could do whatever. I just thought it'd be cute to kind of do it this way. And, I don't know. I like the black. I like the black. I like the starkness of the black on the contrast of this yellow. So, very easy, y'all. And y'all just, you know, make it yours. Do whatever. Make it yours. I'm almost positive that I did see some more of these at the dollar store. Again, or Dollar General, y'all. This Dollar General. I call that the dollar store. The Dollar General, the gent. I'm pretty sure that I did see some of these at mine. Well, one of my 75 that I have in the 2-mile radius. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has, you know, $5,629 Gentrals in a 5-mile radius at any given city, any given town. It's crazy. Crazy, y'all. So, man, they get nuts with the Gentrals now. Getting crazy. Okay. We got all the big ones. Down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to do the, I'm just going to do the tips of these little ones in the middle. And y'all, you could just use the transfer and not use something like this. I've just been wanting to use this big old flower on something. And so that's why I decided to use it tonight. But you could just use, or just chalk the flowers that's on it, or you could use some little silk flowers. You know, I like a 3D effect. I like a mixed media kind of. I love mixed media art, but I also love 3D, or, you know, anything with dimension. I think it just gives it more character. I think, I don't know, I like it. That's why I do things like this. Okay. And then I did that and I messed it up. Not really. Not really, not really. But I am going to take this and get it off. I don't want that on me. This is just our little, this is actually a chalk tool. And I just got a little piece on there I didn't want on there. Y'all probably wouldn't have even noticed it, but I did. I did. Okay, so here's what we've got. Okay, so you see how it kind of defined it more? That's what I wanted. I wanted more definition on it. I didn't want it, I wanted it to be more stark. Okay, so that's why I did that. And again, you may not like these colors, so you could also do orange, you could do white. In fact, I brought some orange over here to see if I wanted to do it that color. I also brought some plaster, y'all. And then I just get on and I go with what comes to my gut, what I want to do and what comes from my gut. So that's what I did. So I'm just making sure these little edges are dry. I'm going to set it over here though and let it finish drying. And we're going to chalk while this finishes. Just drying the big spots, y'all. It's chalk paint, so y'all know chalk paint dries really fast. Okay. So I'm just going to take this whole thing and put it over here. Alrighty. Let me wipe this up. Y'all know anytime I do anything with black, it's on me. It's getting on me. So don't forget, if you comment, then I will put your name in my bucket. You see the names in the bucket. Anybody that comments during my live, I put your name in the bucket for a draw. It's not for each comment. It's just for, you know, if you just make one comment on there. You can just say, hey, you can put an emoji on there, you can do whatever. But for anybody who, really, Shonda? Anybody who does, I will put your name in the drawing for Friday's Happy Mail. Okay, so I am going to wax this, y'all. This is our surface wax. Our surface wax is clear, no smell, and it is in stock. Y'all, I can't stay out of the black. I'm telling you. I work with black and it's going to get on me. So, the reason you wax is to prepare your surface, okay? That's all it does, is it prepares your surface, especially a surface like this, that is your raw woods, and painted, or in this case stained. Anytime you do anything to wood like that, it raises your grain and creates an uneven surface. So we definitely want an even surface. Okay, then you just buff it off some. That's it. Super simple. All right, now we're gonna fuzz this, y'all. This is a new transfer. So it's just a fuzzing cloth. And when I say fuzz, you're actually just putting lint, because our transfers are super sticky. They are reusable and can be used, they say up to 12 times, but y'all, I promise it's more than that. If you take care of them, I should say. And that means when you wash them with only water. You use a very soft sponge or one of our board erasers. Mine is severely used. And then you put them back on your backer sheet, okay? And wait till next time and use them for next time. They're awesome. But I just think this one's so sweet. I think it's so sweet. Hey, Angie. Did y'all have fun at the baseball? My goodness, how fun. Look, I remember that baby being born. I feel like he was born with a baseball in his hand. I feel like he was destined to play ball. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to get this as far up as I can. Now let me make sure my little flour. Okay, so we're using our flour. Let's make sure my flour, yeah, we're good. I can actually come down a little bit. I want to make sure that it's kind of straight with that line. I know that sounds crazy, but I like the grain, that way that grain looks. So I want that straight. That's showing up it's not straight. Okay, I think that is. So you just lay it down and make sure that you have no air bubbles. Yes, he did. I'm telling you, he was, Angie. I feel like he literally was born. He came on out and he just grabbed a baseball from like the nurse or the doctor or something and said, this is where I'm going to be one day. This is my destiny. Okay, we're good right there, y'all. Okay, so I'm using this awesome color, papaya. You see it? It's almost a mix between an orange. I mean, it looks like the middle of a papaya, but it's like an orange, brownish color. It's gorgeous. I do not have any in my jars, so I will get to show y'all how to do the, these are your sample pastes that you get with the club. And our club is a monthly subscription that you get, a transfer in 3 paste packets, just like this. Coordinating paste, and you get that every month. And if you're interested in that, you can type club, but I'm going to use this tonight. So what I do is I cut it on an angle just like that, and I put out what I think I'm going to use. Now listen, it's not going to take a lot to do that, okay? Then I go ahead and kind of get the rest of that off, clean that off a little bit, and I just set it there, and then I make sure if I don't need any more, I'll show y'all how I close it up and use it time and time again until it's empty, okay? So I still have, I mean, 3/4 of this left, okay? This is how much I put on here. You can see it's like I don't know, it's the size of a, I don't know, like a butter bean. Not even, I don't know, maybe, I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Y'all see it, you see? So, you're gonna see how much it takes. Does not take a lot, okay? So you just chalk it over your letters that is in the silk screen, okay? So the letters are all silk screen. That means the chalk paste is going through it, okay? Then you take off your excess. Now, if I have my jar, I'd put it right back in my jar. You see, I put way too much. It did not take very much at all. So go sparing, and then if you have to use more, if you have a sample pack, go sparing. If you have to use more, because as you can see, I shouldn't have used that much. So then I take a piece of Scotch tape. I literally put it over the side, okay, and then I fold it. That's it. It literally I mean, that is it. You could bend it down. I don't like to roll things down. I only roll my toothpaste down. I can't handle it. I just push from the bottom and it's flat. The roll is too big, too bulky. I don't, not doing it. So that's how I do it. And it works every time. So, all right, y'all. Here is, oh, I love it. I love these colors, y'all. Look how pretty. It's so hard to tell on the camera how it looks. But y'all, in person, it looks So pretty. So then I just take mine, and I have a little water bath down here, y'all. Well, I cleaned it out. I forgot to put water, but let's just put some. And I put it sticky side up because most of your paste is on that other side. Most of your paste is on your non-sticky side, okay? So I always just put it sticky side up. My paste is down and it doesn't dry, so when I go to clean it, it cleans off very easily. So let me dry this. This is a simple sign. I did bring some ribbon. Y'all know me. I'm terrible with the ribbon. I'm just not a ribbon person. I mean a bow. I love the ribbon, y'all. I have so many things of ribbon in there. It's bad. But I don't use a lot of it. I just love it. I just don't, bows, I don't envision bows on my projects ever, hardly. Okay, so I'm going to take this little hanger off here, y'all. Because I didn't need it. So let's take this off. Man, woo! We about took an eye out on that one. Hey, Yolanda. About took an eye out. Man. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me get this placed on here. And I am just using my hot glue, y'all. Okay, just my hot glue. And I'm gonna have to do the tips, and then I'm gonna do that very center little piece, because I still want it to stick up. And these are metal, they're bendable. And like I said, I do believe the Dollar General still had some left. You'd have to go look, but I'm almost positive they did. And they may, at this point, be on clearance. I'm gonna hold it down just a little bit till that glue sets, y'all. And now I'm questioning my color that I used on the top. I probably should have used black. Probably should have. And y'all know me, what I'll do is when I'm finished, I'll go change it. That's what I do. Y'all, I mean, that's the cool part about chalk. Okay, you can change it when you want to. So I'm thinking I should have done it in black. I should have done it black. In my mind, you know, I'm thinking, or I should have done my tips in orange. I could have also done that. Y'all, I told y'all I had crazy plans in my head. But anyway, I do have some ribbon. I don't know. Let's see what I want. Let's see, y'all. Let's just see. Let's see. And just so y'all know, I don't know if y'all know how to make an awareness bow, but let me just kind of show you. So you take a piece of ribbon. I'm not going to cut it yet because I'm not really sure how big I'm going to go or if I'm going to go. You take a piece of ribbon and you literally make an awareness ribbon, okay? So you would cut it right here, you know, and you'd have a ribbon. Then you take this center part, pull it down, okay, just like this. Just like this, okay? And then you would cinch it up, tie your, and then you would just have a really cute ribbon, okay, a really cute bow, just like that. But I'm gonna see if I like it. I think not. Told y'all, I think not. But I'm gonna tell you, I think what I'm about to do, I'm about to wash this, re-put it on here, and chalk it in black. Y'all are about to see how to fix something real quick, like and in a hurry, because I don't like it. And when you don't like something, you change it, you fix it. I don't like it. I love the color. I think it's a beautiful color, but And you get to see how I clean them. I use a dish mat, okay? This came from the Dollar Tree. This is sticky side down. I take a antibacterial wipe and I wipe the top of the non-sticky side off, because I said that is where your most of your paste is. Then I take a water bottle, take my board eraser. Okay, you're going to go over the top, just like that, and then you're going to flip it around, spray it again. Now this time, really all you're wanting to do is get the paste out of the silk screen and get the lint off, okay? And then your sticky is going to come back, believe it or not. So you want to do this kind of gently. Looks like I'm doing it hard, but I'm not. I'm actually doing it gentle. I'm just holding it hard so it don't slip up on me, y'all. Okay? Then you set this down, sticky side up, take a paper towel. Y'all, this is crazy. And all I used on this, y'all, was just water. The antibacterial did not touch the sticky side at all. Okay. Now I have used the antibacterial on the sticky, and it doesn't hurt it. I just don't like to use it often because, you know, I don't want it to take off my adhesive. And look, y'all, sticky is back. Okay, so I'm going to stick it on the backer sheet just real quick so that I can wipe off the front. And we're about to fix this. That's what I'm about to do because I don't like it. It's that simple. I don't like it. Now it's going to be tricky. I'm going to have to do this upside down because of this flour, but that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, y'all. Now, let me take a little bit of wax. Actually, no, because I want it to stick. But I am going to fuzz it again. Okay, so again, because it's so new, I am just going to fuzz it. But y'all, this is what's cool, okay? Alright, let me get my black. Got my black, and let me reposition this on here. Okay, so I can see through it, and I've just got to make sure that it's all on there. And that looks about it. Okay, make sure it's really good and down. Really good and down. I don't know if that's a word, or I mean it's a word, but I feel like that's not a good phrase, but it'll be all right. Now, the thing is, you might see a little bit of shadow from this. I'm okay with that. I just need some of this black on here, y'all. I don't like just the papaya. I think it's pretty. If the background would have been white, or I used a white flower, I don't know. I just don't like it together. So, here we go. Just like this. Now you could have also created a shadow, and to do that you would just kind of scoot it off to the side. I don't know if y'all know how, you know, to do shadowing. That's kind of the, you know, you kind of create just a shadow on the side. So you just kind of scoot it over and scoot your transfer over and chalk again, and you would create a bit of a shadow, if you would. Now that would take a little bit of practice, so, you know, make sure to get everything down first before you do that. Alright, y'all, so let me get my excess off here. Make sure I got everything. I think we're good. Okay. Let's see if I like this better. This is how I do it, y'all. That's how I do it. Let's see, y'all. Yep. I like it much better. Much better. Much better. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on, let me stick this down here and I'm going to show y'all. It did give it a little bit of a shadow, but not much. But much better, right? Much, much better. So, that's it. Simple, simple. A pretty simple sign. Handpicked. You are handpicked by God. I love it. You could use, like I said, you could use a bow, or you could also use a rope, or I actually have some of this big, huge, what is this stuff called? burlap. Burlap would be really pretty too. You know, just as a little bow somewhere. I don't want a bow. This is what I like. I like simplicity. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. So, anyway, y'all hit the heart button. And if you are interested in the supplies, type the word, what I say? Flower. Type the word flower. Or I have linked, I have put a link in the comments as well. It actually is from me, Shonda, not from Dusty Beauty Designs, but it's still me. So, that's it. And I want to show y'all this. I kind of figured when I saw it that it was going to do it, but do you see how it kind of gave it a, you can see the D, see the orange behind the D? It shadowed it. I like it. I like it a lot. So, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank y'all for sprinkling this to your friends and family. And don't forget, everyone who commented while I'm live, if you see the red live button right there, the red box up in the corner, I'm live. And if you comment during that, I will put your name in my bucket and I will draw a name Friday for Happy Meal. So thank y'all so much. I will be back here tomorrow night. Hopefully nothing happens with this water issue and, you know, pipes don't start breaking, and that's no joke. It's a little wild over here tonight. So thank y'all. See y'all tomorrow.